So then peeps, out again today, over in the peaks. In the peaks, yes. Haven't been here for a while, have we?
You've already done a bit of off-roading there in the ditch.
To let that silly van past.
Oh.
There's Ben.
Yeah.
Give Bill a bit of a run out before we take it into the workshop. Bit of work to do on Bill. Maintenance, people. Maintenance, that's what it is. So we're going to have to do a bit of that. But we've got a bit of a bimble to go through the peaks here today. Now, I think the last time we did the peaks was pretty much this route, maybe. I'm not sure. And I think it was the three of us as well last time. So there was due to be 4 this morning. But one of us, you know who you are, let us down this morning. Don't know whether, maybe he was in the pub late or something last night, not sure. But anyway, it's a lovely day up here, as you can see. The sun's out. Scenery's beautiful up here. That's one of the good things up here. Look, beautiful scenery. Especially like when the sun's out. Well, so what's that reservoir called there? Does anyone know?
Oh, I can't remember.
It's clearly a reservoir, but it's here, look. It's next door to the Oxhay Western Trail Rides. So find out where that is.
Can we go for a trail ride?
And that, you can go for a trail ride if you want. And that's where you'll find that. That's a lovely little place. Quite picturesque, isn't it? But it is nice up here. So we're at the first track anyway. The first track, I don't think, looking at it here, I'll just show you over the top of the Dora, it looks like it's just a bit of a gravel sort of farm track maybe. I don't remember it. But then I don't remember much, do I? I've driven this track before, I know I have, but I don't remember it. So anyway, what we'll do is we'll get going and we'll try and get a bit of footage along the way. We have got a couple of good tracks out here today. One of the things we're going to have a look at doing today is showing you the difference between lockers and no lockers. Because you know Connor's always going on about lockers before light bars. Lockers before light bars. So what we're going to do today, there's a perfect track on the route here today, where we can show you the difference between the different setups. So the Green Turd, as you all know, only has a CDL. No lockers, no traction control, just a CDL. That can be interesting. We'll show you how much harder you'll have to drive that to get that past certain areas. Then we've got Bill. Although Bill's a bit poorly today, we all know that. But Bill also has CDL, but on top of that, Bill's got traction control.
We still hope.
We hope.
Had to spin.
It was.
You've got no amigos on the dash though.
So hopefully this will, so we can show you the difference from the CDL to a CDL with traction control. Then we'll go on to Dora, and Dora, as you know, has got no traction control. It hasn't worked for years, but we have got CDL and we're twin locked. So we should be able to show you over these tracks over some big washouts, which could be quite interesting. You know, it could be good public information, which is what we're all about here. Do you know, we don't do this just for fun. We like to bring you all this information, and we need to prove this thing that he keeps saying over there, lockers before light bars, because he's right. You know, he's right, people.
Some of the best thing you can spend your money on is lockers. I miss me lockers. I really do.
We'll have to get them out. You can see, you watch. They'll be coming out of Bluesea before long, I think, and going in the Turd. Yeah. I really do think they'll be going in the Turd.
At least a real one.
So anyway, stick with us. We'll get on a bit further up the tracks. We'll give you a nice little bit of scenic stuff on this. And then, like I say, we'll get into I think there might only be the one, maybe 2 technical tracks today. The rest of it really is going to be scenic. We'll just have a brew somewhere. I hope somebody's brought a brew kit with them, because I haven't. Oh, shit. No. Look at that face. That tells you that Ben's forgot his brew kit. Oh dear. Now Ben's normally the one that we can rely on to bring a brew kit with him.
The Green Turd boils water anyway, so we can make a brew out the rad.
I've left with not even any tools this morning. So it's just one of them. I was working late on the Sankey build last night and the night before. I hope you're enjoying that, by the way. If you are, then don't forget to like and subscribe, eh? And all you people out there that are not subscribed, this man showed me something on the analytics. Oh, 65% of you people watching our videos not subscribed. Come on, people. Take you 2 seconds. Press that little button or click that. What's it called? An icon? Is it? Or whatever you call it. Get it done.
Subscribe below.
Costs you nothing. You know, take you a few seconds, make such a difference to us here on this channel. gets us in the algorithm.
Yeah.
They are, look at this. I'm getting dragged into the 21st century. Come on, people, come along with me. Subscribe it. Let's get these trucks out there. Let's get everyone seeing us. Catch up with you shortly. Close up on this burger. That's a folded joint in there, normally. So then, onwards and upwards we are. Now then, you might have heard me saying just there about all this lockers and light bars and testing stuff up. Well, do you know what they say about the best laid plans, don't you, people? Just watch on. Just watch on. I'm telling you, there was a bit of a surprise at the washouts. But I'm not going to spoil that for you. I'll leave that and let you see that and work that out. But while we've got a bit of scenery here and a bit of time, hopefully you all saw our release on Wednesday evening, the Frickley mega meet for coming up in July. Just a quick reminder to make sure if you haven't seen it, go back on the catalogue there, have a look, get yourself familiar with it and keep those dates available in the diary. We want to make sure we can get as many of you people out there as we can. Make this a big family fun weekend. Hopefully something will repeat next year and the year after. Let's keep it going, eh? And don't forget now, subscribe. Get them subscriptions up as well. All that'll help us on the channel here. And the other thing, in case you hadn't caught it, well, if you haven't seen that video, you wouldn't have caught it. Spreadsheet Engineer's been ever so busy. Got the website up and running, all ready to go. So get yourselves over there. www.fourwheeldriveuk.co.uk. Have a look, get your tickets and more. Right then, track number 2. Now this is the one I was telling you about, which is quite technical. Got a few decent washouts, and it's only just this first stage of it, really. So we'll have a walk up, which is not like me, you know that. But just for clarification, so you can see exactly where we're going and what it's like. So this is the entrance to the track. Quite rocky, but lots of grip and traction. All this sandstone. Lots and lots of traction up here, so not really an issue. It's when we get to about where Connor is now, it starts to get a little more interesting. So there are a few little steps there. So this is the way we would then go up through all these washouts that you may remember from one of our other videos. So we'll just have a walk up to... Killing me, this walking. See what I do for you, peeps? See what I do? Oh, killing myself. So up here there's a few little rocky washouts here, but the big ones just up here. Remember these, eh boys?
Yeah.
From last time up.
It's a bit deeper.
Yeah, I suppose it's quite soft ground, so it washes out quite well here. So this is the quite heavily washed out section, where, like I said, I will show you the differences between CDLs, traction control, lockers. So a nice little drive up through that lot. Time's on our side today, so let's see how we get on, eh? We'll get some cameras and stuff set. Now, because of the way that we've come off the road, we're going to do Dora first, then the Turd, and then Bill. So you'll see it sort of like, should start really with the green Turd, because she's got no lockers on that at all, with CDL only. So what we'll do is we'll come up first with Dora, and we'll try, I'll just come up locked, all right? Because there's no point in bringing Dora up not locked. It's not, that's just like defeating the object, isn't it? You'll not be see what, it's not because I want to be a smart arse, it's not, I promise you. It's because we're trying to show you something here. So, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, you?
I'm just hoping I'm making the puppies.
So this helps you people out there, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up locked, right?
Oh, so it helps.
And show, because I'm trying to give information here, you know, and show how the difference in the... People, you know what I'm talking about there. These pair just take the piss out of me. So, I'm going to come up, like I said, locked, okay? Well, regardless what these pairs say, they're just jealous. So I'm going to come up locked, and you'll see how easily Dora should crawl through this. Famous last words. And then we'll bring the turd up, right, with the CDL only, and see how much he struggles. I shouldn't laugh. And then we'll bring Ben up with hopefully got traction control and see the difference between the 3 trucks. All right, so the catchphrase for today is lockers before light bars, I think. Lockers before light bars. Right, peeps, stick with us. I'm going to go down and get Dora and we'll see what she's like coming up here. So then, let's get started on this, shall we, with Dora. Now, I know what I said about lockers and I'd be in a technical track and be able to show you everything. Trust me, don't go anywhere for the next few minutes because I'm about to eat my words, trust me. But anyway, we'll get to that, we'll get to that. You see here Dora crawling up, loves this kind of terrain. Just especially now, since we've done all the modifications, the lockers, suspension mods. She loves it. No problem getting up stuff like this. The only problem you have in the peaks is finding stuff like this, really, to be honest. So, here she comes, washouts all in front. Now, I'm sure the last time we drove this, it was much more difficult. Or maybe, it's just that the cars are more modified now. But, having no trouble there, absolutely no problems with Dora up this bit. Here we go, people. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. As you see here, I don't think the locked and loaded was really needed today. Hey, never mind. God loves a trier. God loves a trier. Hey, and Dora still looks the part coming through there, doesn't she? Lockers before light bars, people. I still say lockers before light bars.
Do you want me on that one on the corner now?
Yeah, Ben, we'll give you this one because the old man can't work that one.
Here you go, buddy.
I'll go down that end, all right? Look, look, there's the run, there it is. Oh, banana legs is off again. So then we'll see now. That Dora, nice and easy in Dora there, fully locked. It's lovely to put the lockers on. So they're fully locked. So there's Connor walking down, getting into the turd. We'll see how he gets up here now with CDL only. I think he's going to struggle a little bit on that washout. What he'll have to do to get over it is give it a bit of beans, you know. Whereas you saw with Dora, it was just literally a crawl. Those lockers make such a difference, so much more control. So it literally just crawls up. I did all this section here just in first gear on tick over, okay? And then as we got up to there, I went into second there, but it was again on tick over. So here we've got Connor coming up now in the turd. So I want to get a bit of footage of him here on this bit, on this bit here. You all notice here, peeps, Connor following the highway code, mirror, signal, manoeuvre. No problem there, no problem, but you can hear there just a little bit more reds to get him over that bit of a step. That doesn't have a lock that Dora's got either. So then, this is the bit now where, like I say, you might see that you might have to give it a bit more bifters to get through here. Well, then again, with the flex, maybe not. No, no problem. Is extra flex made up for it? Oh, gutted. Gutted is an understatement, trust me. Now, we've had through that washout many times before, where it didn't have the flex that the Turd's got. We end up spinning wheels. But the Turd's got all the extra flex there and made short work of that. That does surprise me. That does surprise me. So just Ben now to bring Bill up here. And Bill, as you know, is fitted just with CDL traction control. Let's see. Will it get up? I think it will. I think it will. Look at how easy. I'm surprised how easy the Turd got up there. I really am. I thought there'd be much more of a... It must just be the flex. Must be the flex there.
Yeah.
You didn't lift the wheel. I was expecting you to lift wheels and start spinning. And D2s always do that, don't they?
It's because they've got flat arse.
It must be because of the flex on it.
Lost linkage. Eye to the stupid bottom bush on the front end.
But generally, always the D2s have to give it a bit of bifter through there, with the articulation and one wheel on each axle not touching the ground. We'll probably see that on bends. You should see the traction control kicking on bends. I
need to get a spaz handle.
Oh, you've not got one on this?
Trying to get round that with the GoPro in one hand.
Right, I best walk that down there now and get this footage of Bill coming up.
Shame you can't work the porno, can I?
Oh, I can't be doing with that thing. Oh man, zoom in, zoom out. Wah, wah, wah. Nah, no good for me. Right, let's get down here and see how Bill performs up here.
Lucky if we get footage off you that isn't in time lapse.
Look, once that happened, people, once that happened, you can't do nothing with these gang, you know. I was trying to film an outro to a video and forgot to take the camera off time lapse. Easy mistake to make. Very easy mistake to make. Anyway, where's Bill? I think we're ready. So, like I say, CDL traction control. So it's probably going to be a noisy old drive up inside that car. Bit of banging and clacking, but you can see that traction control working then. And again, you see that one work? So I don't think you'll have an issue, you know. Nicely driven up there. Made that look easy. Well, it is easy in these big D2s, you know. But like I keep saying about Ben's here, it's almost a standard truck, you know, almost. Hey, and hasn't he come on a long way? Do you remember the first couple of times we took Ben out? Didn't have a clue what he was doing. Nor do I. But you know what I'm saying, don't you? You know what I'm saying. Look at that, really well driven. So we get to these washout bits now, which hopefully should give his traction control a bit of a test out.
Sorry, I'm going to open the door to talk to you because this window still got traction control.
It was working there, see it
Still
working.
got traction control.
We'll see, I want to try and get a bit of footage of it actually kicking in here.
Yeah.
So let's have a go. Take it nice and steady first, and see if we can see that traction control kicking in. Okay. So then, let's go. So this is really where they normally wash. See where he's lifting that wheel there? Oh, it's straight through. Straight through. Absolutely no issues with it there at all. dragging his diff there a little bit because he's only running 31s. Other than that, it's not a problem. Beautifully driven. Beautifully driven. So, that wasn't really the demonstration I was hoping for. Not really.
Green turd to get stuck.
Well, the traction control didn't really kick in either. So unfortunately, that was a bit of a letdown for you, maybe. I don't know. I was expecting all sorts of different things to happen there today, and your traction control didn't kick in.
No, it kept flashing up on the dash. Kept flashing up on the dash.
It just...
I think about here, when I got stuck around here, just as Connor was filming, I think it kicked in, but not much.
Quite an easy drive there this morning, and that's so surprising when you see the track. But anyway,
I should try it without.
come up and give it a go.
Maybe I should try it without the CDL.
Oh, no, don't know about that, lad.
That's asking for trouble.
Don't know about that. If you're in the area, come up, have a go, give it a try. And then this goes out really up to a bit of a gravel track further around, quite scenic, isn't there? Is this the one where we've got a reservoir?
Old little quarry that we pull into.
Oh, they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a pull in at that little quarry, we think.
Bacon butty and a brew. Oh no,
Sounds...
we can't have brews.
Isn't that where we saw those?
Can we have bacon butties? Has someone... Hang on, what's got... has someone got bacon?
Didn't you say you had bacon?
Connor.
Oh, I'm hearing
I
things.
said this morning I just had time for bacon and a brew. You know what? Next time he's driving, he needs to put the camera on in his cab so you can hear the noise out of that green turd. You can't hear yourself think.
I had bacon butties, I'm sure.
Right, come on, peeps. Let's go.
Chill.
Onwards, upwards. Right then, peeps, a bit of sad, horrible news here, really. It's horrible to have to bring shit like this up, but it seems the shit houses have been at it again in North Wales over the last few days. And a good friend of ours, Rich Edwards, has had an awful lot of stuff stolen, you know. They've taken away his 90, beautiful car. Now, thankfully, he's got that back because they dumped that somewhere, I think, and it was found by the council or the local authorities somewhere. But there's an awful lot of stuff, you know, that's still missing from this car. And please, people, if you're offered anything in North Wales, North West, or any of the surrounding areas, we've got a bit of a list of stuff here. Now, Connor will put a link on, or a screenshot or something with you, Connor, of his Facebook post, so you can actually see this kit. But some of the stuff that's still missing, he's got an MB 4x4 roof rack.
They are very rare. There's not many of them in the country, so if you're offered,
one of those, you know, so a Land Trekker awning and an ARB awning, if you're offered them two together, do you know, you don't often see this stuff together. Two 61-inch chainsaws, right? You know what I mean? They're big old pieces of kit, them. 12-foot Ivor Williams tipping trailer. A lot of money, that, you know. This guy's livelihood.
£7,000 worth of trailer, that.
Do you know what's going on here? We've also got K2 tyres, a full set of K2 tyres, a full set of special track tyres and modular wheels. His kid's 50cc quad, for God's sake. Come on, this poor kid's left without his quad now. Do you know what's going on here? What else has gone? 160 litre compressor.
2 Milwaukee Ugga Dugga guns.
Ramps.
3/8 and a half-inch ramps.
Ramps that they've taken. I mean, this is this man's livelihood. So please, people, if you know of any of this, if you're offered any of this stuff, especially in the North Wales, North West area, there's a very good chance it's going to belong to Rich. So if you can't get in touch with him, then get in touch with us. You don't even have to tell us who you are, you know. Anonymous, anything. But if you're offered any of this kit, or if you know someone that's trying to sell this kind of stuff, come on, peeps, we need to stamp this out, you know. We really need to stamp this out, and we need to stand together. So please, help us all out here. And most of all, help Rich and his family, eh? Thanks, peeps. So, while we've got the scenic route and what looks like a lovely summer scene, it seems like a good time to just let you know about the summer trip that we're going to be doing. We have mentioned it, we have touched on it a couple of times. We will be putting a video out shortly, probably be a midweek video, as was the Frickley Mega Meet video. And that, what we'll do on there is we'll give you all the details of the route, where we're going to be going, who's already booked on to join us on the tracks, and what spaces we've got and what areas we're going to be looking for you good people to get in touch. A little bit of a road section there, but I don't know, a good 10 or 15 miles around the roads and stuff. So we've just pulled up on another little track. nice scenic little route here. I think I'll just show you a little bit of this. Looks like there's an old dwelling here that no longer used, obviously. See, there's a bit of a dwelling there, so that's coming in off the tracks. You can see where we are. It's quite rural, I've got to say that. So look, nice little dwelling up here. Looks like this was the footpath up to it. You can see Ben up there, just having a play about with cameras. But I thought we'd just have a quick look here. I wonder what this was and how long ago it was since the last people were in here. Maybe it was just a, what do you think? Maybe it was just a sheep shed or something, do you think?
Sheep shed in it.
I can't see any trace of chimneys or anything like that there. So it doesn't look like it was actually lived in. But hey, someone took a long time to put all that in, didn't they? Look at the state of it now. Is it a waste of time?
How we doing, Benny boy?
Hi, buddy. Not too many road miles, mate.
There's a lot of that was quite a lot of traffic there, road work then, wasn't it? You know, a lot of tarmac.
Well, like you said, sometimes it's worth it to get the scenery. Look at that.
That's the thing with the peaks. There is some lovely scenery about. Unfortunately, there's not very many testing tracks, but there's some lovely scenery. So I guess we best get on with it, I suppose, and meander on, eh? We've got a couple of decent ones at the end of the day we're going to pop on, aren't we?
Have to see what time we've got.
Yeah, I think we'll have time, you know. I think we'll have time. So anyway, we'll crack on. We'll get ourselves up this one. I think the footage really is going to be a little bit of scenic views and stuff, isn't it? I don't think there's really anything very technical for the best part of the day.
I think it's going to be cameras out the car.
Yeah, I think so. And a bit of music over the top, a bit of soothing music over the top, eh?
We have soothing music in our catalogue.
Everything I seem to put on it, can't use that, that's copyright, turn that bloody radio off.
Yeah.
Anyway, we best get back to the cars, we'll make our way up here. And we'll catch up with you soon, eh? See you later. Another lovely little track here through the peaks. Well, we just have a quick look at that. I want a quick reminder to you all to let you know how hard the spreadsheet engineer's been working on getting this website live. I know we've been saying it's going to happen for a long time, but it has happened. It has happened. And what we'll be doing, we will be putting some merch on there. There's not a great deal on there at the moment. I understand that. But you can get a sticker. If you fancy a sticker now, you can just jump on the website, pay for it on the website, and it'll be posted directly out to you. And keep an eye on it. Keep popping in on there. We are in the process of sorting out all the merch. It takes longer than you think, to be honest, peeps. So I think we may have some samples coming in the next week or so. Once we've approved them, then we can get some stuff out there and we can get it all out to you. And that'll help us as well, you know. So keep an eye on that. Watch out for it. I'm sure we'll give you a shout, let you know all about it on the Facebook page, on the TikTok, Instagram, all the other good stuff that these youngsters knocking out all the time. Anyway, watch the rest of this track up here. It's nice, beautiful place, you know. Get yourself out over there in the peaks. You won't be disappointed. Tell you what, it's turned out to be a beautiful day. It really has, you know. We're going to get some news for you shortly. We're trying to get an event together. I keep asking people they'd like to come and meet with us, do some off-roading with us. So we do listen to you people, we do listen to you. And we're currently trying to finalise the location. We were initially going to try and get us a day up at Barmouth, pay and play. But I think that's probably not really on the cards at the moment. So we are in talks with somebody else. Keep an eye on this. Hopefully by the time this one goes out, the notification or the video will already have gone out. And hopefully some of you will have already bought your tickets. But it's going to be a mega weekend, an absolute mega weekend. So keep an eye out for that, peeps. Keep an eye out for that. And we'll get you back to some more of this beautiful scenery up here in the peaks. A lot of trees that stick out through the window of the car, but beautiful scenery. Take a look at this. No sign of Connor behind me. I've just realised. Oh dear. Can't be stuck. Can't be. It's not possible. Not sure where they are. I don't know. We'll just wait here, I think. Keep an eye on the mirrors. But at the moment, as you can see there, the track behind me is empty. Very mysterious. Very mysterious. I'm sure there's no problem. There can't be. Can there? They're definitely not there. Oh, hang on. I think I can see the turd. That looks suspiciously like the green turd. I'd say so. I'd say so. So let's move on.
I'm sure there's a muddy puddle along this one somewhere.
Oh, muddy puddle. Muddy puddle. We do love a muddy puddle, don't we, peeps?
Anytime you want me to get out, just let me know, lads. Let me know.
Oh, I don't know whether this is the muddy puddle. Not very muddy, that. Wet, but not muddy. Let's see what goes on here. Let's have a look. Is it worth getting out and filming for? Will we get there and it be about an inch deep? We've had this before, haven't we, peeps? We think, oh, it is a lovely one. We set up all the cameras and everything. It ends up about an inch deep. But we'll have a look. We'll have a quick look. That looks like there might be a bit of a splash. They might be able to move a bit of water there, eh? What do you think? Doesn't look very deep. I can see the bottom there. It looks a bit sandy. Right, peeps, let's go and have a splash. So, like we thought there, not as deep as we expected, but fun anyway. Fun anyway, eh? Woo! Fun anyway, eh? Woo!
Oh no!
Oh, look at that, I had the camera pointing the wrong way.
That was so close!
So, it wasn't very deep, like we thought, but you know, it's a bit of a splash, isn't it? You've got to have a bit of a splash. I don't know whether the GoPro got soaked there, I'm not sure. We get Phil and Ben through here. They'll go on and see if we can find something else.
There's a big splash down there.
Try and drive through that.
I've got a 300.
Go on, Ben, lad! I think I best stand back and tap.
Oh, the back windows were open!
Let me get the camera. The windows are open there, lad.
Fine, didn't go in, didn't it? We're actually bone dry.
Yes, the camera got it.
We're just doing a service to the locals clearing the puddles, aren't we?
That's it, that's it. Nice bit of splash on there. That was a nice little splash. And they're coming around the corner, and the seams, there's another little splash. I'm just going to have a look and see how deep this one is. Another little splash here. So then, while me and the boys here are on the splash hunt up here in the peaks, quick one, just to remind you, or ask you, not to remind you actually, this is to ask you, we want to do another episode of Bifters with the boys, beers in the shed, whatever we're going to call it. So what we need from you people is we need your questions, we need your queries, we need to see what it is you want to ask us. Also, send us in some of your pictures of your rig builds maybe, wins and fails when you've been out on the tracks, or at the pay and plays, or anywhere really, or anything else that you think might be relevant, and then we can have a bit of a laugh about. Because that's what it's all about, isn't it people? All good entertainment. So come on, get involved with us here. Send us in some comments. Doesn't have to be on YouTube. You can send them in via Facebook, Insta, all the other bits and pieces. But let's get them over. We haven't done one for a while, eh? I can feel the bifters with the boys coming on. This turned out not to be such a bad little lane, you know? Not necessarily technical, but good fun. A few little splashes down there, a few little rocky steps, scratching through the trees. You know, it's not a bad little track. Not a bad little track at all. Seems it might be a bit more interested in the winter, maybe. But as you can see here, look, you know, nothing really technical. But the views are stunning, man. The views are stunning. Okay, we're on to the next trap. Now again, like I say, keep telling you, there's nothing technical up here. But, I don't know, it doesn't look so bad, like, nice little drive up. We got the boys behind us. Loves that mirror signal manoeuvre, doesn't he, Connor? Think he needs to get that sorted, eh? Come on, Connor. Where are you turning, lad? Where are you turning?
Well, I'm sure there's a drainage ditch down the side of this track, so it'd be my track record to drive into that, wouldn't it?
Traction control on me dash there was flashing, but I didn't hear no whining, so I'm not sure if it's like intermittent, you know. So I might have to get myself a new whoop at some point soon.
The D2 life, eh?
The traction control's fine, mate, don't worry about it. My Bluetooth does it. It'll just flash up a couple of times where it just loses a bit of traction.
My traction control doesn't work. I've had the lights on for 3 years. Maybe more, I don't know. Who needs traction control? Get some lockers, Ben. Get some lockers, lad. So we're right up on top now. Peaks here by the looks of it. We'll have to try and bring it up here one day in the snow. Oh, little note to self there, Graham. Stay to that dragon. God is looking a bit tatty again. Need to get them off and repaint them, I think. Oh, a little rocky section here. Well, looks more like broken bricks, to be honest. Lane number, I don't know. You know what I'm like with counting. I've no idea. But this one I think is just outside of Buxton. Now Connor has just said that this time, this one can be quite muddy at times. Looks quite dry at the moment. And I think it only goes just down there and up out or out that way. I don't think it's very long. But we'll have a look anyway. We'll have a look. See, there's the track now. It's over there. Looks quite dry today. Don't really think there's going to be any mud down here. But like I say, it's a nice little scenic drive. Don't know where the others are again. They keep hanging back. Oh, there they are. There's the turd. The turd. Good name for it, that, isn't it? The green turd. I do love that.
So, ladies and gents, Graham got me a bit wet. Madly moist, Graham. I'm madly moist, mate. Hey, get back here, you. Get back here.
No, I just thought I'd have a bit of a splash while Ben was filming.
So, you know when Graham talks about the lengths we go to get you these shots? There you go. Proof is in the punch, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's go and get the green tape going for you.
Oh, I couldn't see that because I couldn't see in the car. Oh gosh, that's so funny. Oh, I nearly fell over laughing. I think I'm going to wait back here. Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
What, lad? Woohoo! Woo! Now, right then. Now, you know none of them are brave enough to stand there, are they? Come on!
Would you call that brave, Pete? Would you call that brave or daft? Oh, that is so funny.
Camera's mildly moist. You might want to give it a little wipe. My 10!
Oh, that snorted. I'm not getting anywhere near that. It's a good job we're getting near the end of the day, you know.
I thought I got wet in my car.
Oh dear. All I just saw was a wall of brown water hit the screen. I couldn't see anything. When I got out the other end, turned around, I could see Ben dripping. Oh my God, I didn't realise he'd gone so close. That was funny. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
You haven't soaked anybody for a while.
No, I haven't actually. Most people stand out the way now when Dora comes through, knowing how big and heavy she is and how much of a splash she makes. Here he comes, Pete. Look at that for dedication, people. Look at that for dedication.
And he left the windows open again.
Yeah, it's fine.
A bimble round the peaks, we said, a bimble round the peaks.
Right, so I'm gonna get changed.
Good job the sun's out, man.
It's a good job I packed spare clothes this morning, Graham. Hey, right, I'll get changed. They'll mosey on. We'll see you in a bit.
So this track, someone on here will probably know what it's called. It's the one that goes around the big quarries. The track initially used to go through where the quarry is now. Anyway, like I was saying, the original track, I think, used to go through where the quarry is now. So when they opened the quarry, they've sort of built this track that goes around the top of the quarry. There is some gorgeous views of the big lakes, the lagoons. Really, really nice colour, like bright blue and green, I think. See if I can get you. I'm sure there's an area just around here. You might be able to see it if I hold the camera up here. And have a quick look over there now. It's lovely, like, I wouldn't want to bloody swim in it though. I'm sure it's something to do with some chemicals or, I don't know, I don't even know what it is they mine here. Maybe it's copper and that's why the water's green. But it looks lovely, like the colour of the water.
Not waiting, not waiting.
So look, it's like a beautiful blue colour. I think, I'm not sure, someone did tell me one time, you can see there's a little overflow, like a waterfall going into that there. So I think it must all be from the quarry, obviously the wash off from the quarry. So maybe they quarry, I don't know, copper or something like that here, do they? So who knows? Leave us a comment, one of you people will know. What is it that they actually quarry here and why is that water that colour? I'd just like to know, you know. I'd just like to know these things sometimes. Anyway, I suppose we better get on, haven't we? They'll all be moaning at me soon. You're holding us up again, you're holding us up. There's Ben, nice and dry now.
Really, just be here.
I was just saying, Ben, have you seen these lagoons here?
Yeah, I think
The colour of them? Something to do with the quarry, what they mine, I think, that makes them that colour. Looks lovely, like you could just dive in it, doesn't it?
But you can't.
But no, I'm sure that's really, really toxic, probably.
A little waterfall over there on that side.
Yeah, that's where the wash is coming, I think, from the quarry. So it's all coming out of that pool into this pool. So maybe that settles all this crap out of it, and then the overflow goes into there, maybe. So like I say, peeps, if you know what it is that makes it that colour, just for the devilment of it, let us know. Leave it there, because I'm quite interested. I'm like that, you know what I mean? Anyway, I suppose we better go, aren't we? Come on, let's get going. We're making our way down. I think we're going to end up at Pindale Quarry, which is not far from here. A little drive through there. And then we may have a couple more after that, I'm not sure. But stick with us. It's a bit like corrugations, really. So I think this one is called Pindale Quarry, I think. We've done this one before. It's a nice little track, but a lot of people go off piste here, which ruins it for everyone. So you'll see when we get down here that there's been a lot of...
Are we all ready to make the descent?
It's been a lot of trouble over this one over the years. Yeah, all ready. So this would seem a perfect time to just want to say a big thank you to everyone for all your kind comments and all your likes and shares on the Sankey build that we started last week. Wasn't sure really whether that was going to be everyone's thing, but it seems to have taken off well. So with that in mind, we're going to carry on. We'll bring you the build all the way through. So keep an eye out for that on here. A few more bits and pieces I've done this week. Loads of headaches. Oh, I'm telling you. Tape measures, grinders, oh, honestly. But it's coming on nicely. So if you've got any suggestions for anything on the Sankey build, then don't be shy, leave us a comment. And not necessarily just on here, you know, we're also on the Facebook, aren't we? So get on Facebook, leave us a shout on there. Anything you can think of that might be useful, because you know what I'm like, head's like a sieve. Can't remember what I tried to think about yesterday. But anyway, keep an eye out for that. Next week maybe, we'll throw you another episode out of the Sankey build. Soon, we'll have that out and be on these tracks, camping. Can't wait for that. Now if you do come down this track, please remember, you know, there's one track through here. Don't be tempted to go off doing the off-piste bits, you know. You might think nobody will notice. No one will ever know. It just spoils it. That's your paying playlist. Oh dear, looks like someone's been fly tipping, look. Come on people, take your rubbish away, look at that. See, that's what really ruins it for everyone. It's a lovely place this, isn't it?
It is.
See, the fly tipping hasn't stopped.
No.
Such a shame that, you know. Such a lovely place. All that shite there that someone's left. Look at all that. Terrible that, you know. No, like I said, there was. Look, even down there there's a load of shite as well. There was an old burnt out car in the woods down there, wasn't there?
Yeah, it's...
I don't know whether someone's took it out yet. Maybe we should get a trailer and come up here and take it out.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's someone up. What are they in there? Is that a D3? Is that a D3 we see coming up there? Might have to pull over then. Yeah, and a couple of bikes up behind it. Oh no, it's not. Oh. Oh dear. Need new glasses maybe. Right, so we're back in Cheshire for the last one of the day. This is called Shay Lane, near Frodsham.
I've got wet boots now. I'm not standing on that side again.
Got your boot wet?
Did.
Oh, I did.
You did.
Well, nice deep little ruts there. Little river running down there now. They were deeper than they looked.
Yeah, nowhere near as soft as it used to be.
Oh. Pushed a lot of water down that lane. Right, so what I'll do is I'll see if we can get the rest of this down here in the car then, eh?
We'll see what we come across now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's going to be like further down. I've never driven this one
Looking
before.
a bit wetter further down now, we've pushed all the water down the lane. What? Nice, onwards and upwards.
Onwards, upwards. Tighter than it looks. A lot of quite tight trees, a lot of scratching and scraping. So that was Shay Lane. Wasn't as muddy as we expected, but hey, never mind, eh? Right then, folks, I hope you enjoyed that, but unfortunately it's that time again, isn't it? I'm sick of saying this, but it's all we've got time for today. So make sure you're back with us next week. Same time, same place, eh, Ben?
Hey.
For much more of the same. Hopefully you've enjoyed today. It's been a little bit different. I know we don't normally try and give you all the really tough tracks, but you know, it's nice to get out and just have a drive, isn't it? Not worry about anything breaking. Have a wander around, and it's been nice today, isn't it?
Yeah,
Weather's been nice.
Apart from me getting absolutely drenched, but you know, that was all part of it.
It's all good fun, eh? It's all good fun. So if you want much more of the same, make sure you're back here, same time, same place next week on 4-Wheel Drive UK. Okay, lane number. Oh, yeah. Got that. Careful.
So, ladies and gents, Graham got me a bit wet.
The rest of this down here in the car then, eh? It's not because I want to be a smart arse, it's not, I promise you. It's because we're trying to show you something here. So